Well, whatever time of day or night it is with you, welcome along to a game which is threatened, I have to tell you, by a rather forbidding weather forecast. The expectation is for quite heavy rain as the game grows older this evening. It hasn't arrived just yet, but it will do shortly. Glad to report, though, that that hasn't affected the crowd, who are here in good number and indeed in good voice. And the game will be underway very soon. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. And there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
We have already started here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Casemiro. He gives them some real defensive steel in the middle of the park, Peter. What he's particularly good at is nipping opposition attacks in the bud and preventing them from getting any...
Chance! And he's shot a goal! He's got away with one there. And the through ball is intercepted. That's a throw. Oh, good steal, he just read it.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Could move up a gear here. Well played, he saw that coming. Bruno Fernandes. And it's played forward. He's through. He goes long. Hoists it forward. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Diogo Dalot. Diogo Dalot clips one through. Tries to get it forward quickly. He's made good progress from a deep position. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Now a chance to break. Forward it goes. Brings it forward. Kubic hits one!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
So we have our breakthrough.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Chance to break. Gets the better of his man. Oh, just needed a better contact.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Repelled by the keeper. That is terrific skill. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Has a hit! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
I actually like to see that in shots at goal, when there's a noticeable effort to get over the ball and keep it down.
Bruno Fernandes plays it out to the flank, and he's there to cut it out. And that has put paid to that. Bruno Fernandes lobs it in gently. And it's Shaw. He's made sure that that won't get through. Crunching tackle. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Out to the left it goes. Casemiro plays it forward. Bruno Fernandes. That's offside. Yes, it is. Shaw. Rice tries to get it forward quickly. And the half-time whistle goes. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It was very, very tight. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think there's plenty to be pleased about with that first half display in terms of the score and overall approach.
Leading 1-0 at the break. We're already back underway here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Out to the right. He gets past his man. Oh, nice touch. The message is clear, none shall pass. Is there any real chance?
Well, no question as to who's winning the battle in midfield at the moment. Some very impressive pressing in place here.
Chance to shoot. Oh, really good feet from him. Has a hit!
Well, we don't need to guess that they expect plenty of ball into the box.
Yeah, it's quite a crowd scene in the middle now.
Well, it's a situation that requires resilience now and plenty of fighting spirit. It has to be matched.
Has a goal! Attempts, just the wrong outcome.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Just brushed off the ball there. He's picked him out, going through. A chance! Good take. Oh, shooting chance! It's there! Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious, and all but unstoppable.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Well, the ball's come loose, and the chase is on. Keeper sends it forward. Done very well to intervene. Just starting to get the first signs of rain here. He's got the ball, he's got the space. Danger averted for now. And that's been won straight back. Cuts it out. Hoists it forward. And they've been caught out here. And the shot! Plenty waiting in the middle. Oh, sweet feet. Referee has just said play on. Diogo Dallo, very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full contact contest. Dinks one in. And the finish! It's off target and by quite a way.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Forward it goes. He's got away.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Chip through, goes for goal!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's left his back, he's had a goal! And in it goes! Into the lead once more!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, it's been their hard work.
Has a pop! And now they can launch a counter. It is just a question of running down the clock now. Gabriel Jesus. He's through, now is he in? He's come loose. Oh, Rick goes for goal! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Gabriel Jesus. And the referee brings it to a close. Whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch, just one between them. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, they approached this with a very definite game plan, and I think to a large extent they remain true to that, and you can give the manager a big pat on the back.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. So it's away we go then. Rice. And the counter is on. It's come loose. Rice. Saka. Rice. For goal! A great save, real class.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Well weighted. It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Hit long and direct. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves. He's had a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work out.
He's got away. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Cut out in the nick of time. Diogo Dalot looks to clip it forward.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
Rice with the foul. Diogo Dalot. Bruno Fernandes. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Tries to stroke it through. Ball through needs to be good here. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
That's not going to make it. Casemiro drives it forward. Matia tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Chip through. Shaw. Surely has a hit. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
The referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. caused a worry or two.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Get a throw in. Gets on, has a pop!
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
It's a promising ball. And he's straight offside.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Well, that had to be more accurate. It's a loose ball. Saka. Hoists it forward.
Well, it seems obvious that the plan is to try and get their passing game going again, but not with that lack of quality.
He's in! And the shot! They've scored! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Now surely! And it's played forward. It's a long ball, but it's not hit its target. And he's there to hoof it away. Forward it goes. De Ligt plays it forward. Defenders on the back foot. Bruno Fernandes. Nicely measured pass. Tries to get it forward quickly. Rice. Casemiro gets it back. And that has put paid to that. Ball through needs to be good here. Chance! Forward it goes. And we hit half-time. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They work tirelessly for me.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we are already hits one! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Gets chance! It's in! And with that goal comes comfort. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
He's had a goal! Rain starting to fall here. It has been looking that way for a little while. Across the field it goes. He gets past his man. Clears it out of harm's way. Bruno Fernandes.
It's exactly the start to this second half they would have hoped for. They can build on that morale boost and confidence and finish the contest by really taking the game to the opposition.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Bruno Fernandes. And the ball is out of play. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Bruno Fernandes needed to come up with a better ball.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Oh, great ball! Diogo Dalot. Shaw.
Well, we don't need to guess that they expect plenty of ball into the box.
Yeah, it's quite a crowd scene in the middle now.
Well, it's a situation that requires resilience now and plenty of fighting spirit. It has to be matched.
Crosses it in low. And he heaves it forward. Loose ball, who's going to get that? He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Hoists it forward. Saka is making a foray down the right. Looking for a decent ball in. A really good feat. Hit into the middle. Up to meet it! Oh, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Lobs it in gently. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. He's tried one. And that's off target.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
I've got changes here from both sides, in fact. And it's got through. Gabriel Jesus. Plays it long. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Dinks one in. Gets up to head it! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, that ought to have wrapped it up, Peter. He may well regret that, you know.
And that's been won straight back. Gabriel Jesus. And it's played forward. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Plenty waiting in the middle. Shapes to shoot!
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Good take, and he's had a look. Bruno Fernandes. Tries to get it forward quickly. There's a long ball. Cuts it out. Looking to break out here. Big chance! It's a goal! Deep into injury time!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning...
And that's it! Well, whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch, just one between them. Would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Look, a win's a win. Sometimes it's not as you'd like, but you have to find a way to produce what you need, and I thought they did that.